Good morning, friends. I wasn't sure I was going to send you another message this week, but I woke up this early, and so here I am. I was thinking this week about how we are resilient in the face of changes, because really any kind of change creates stress for us, whether it's welcome or unwelcome change. And this week was a little more challenging for me. Some things were expected, a family birthday, a training I was looking forward to, and some things were unexpected, like some bad news about a couple of friends and the bills that arrived from the ER. So the point is, life is full of change. Life is full of stress because change creates stress for us. And so how is it that we are resilient in the face of those life stresses that come our way? So I was thinking about a few things that have really helped me this week and all throughout my healing process. And one thing is, we have a rainy day fund. You know, financial advisors recommend that you keep between 4 and 6 months' expenses in a liquid form so that in the event that you need to take time off, you're not working, or you have unexpected bills, that you've got a buffer. And so financial resources don't become an additional stress. And so I'm really grateful that we planned ahead, and that even though we didn't foresee that I was going to be taking a sabbatical right now, we've got the resources to cover it. And so I'm grateful for that, and I recommend that to anyone, that you really make sure that you've got some kind of a buffer so that if something unforeseen happens, you can not have that additional stress. The other thing that I would say is that you practice forgiveness, particularly with yourself, but also with others. You know, I think that we do the best we can do in any given moment. A lot of times we know to do things. We may know it in our head, but we don't know it in our heart, or we don't know it in our bones. We don't know it in an integrated way, or maybe we have conflicting values that keep us from taking actions that might be in our best interest. And so if you find that you are experiencing something that you don't like, rather than blame yourself or blame others, just practice forgiveness and allow yourself room to be where you are, and to know that you're doing the best that you can in that situation. And then the third thing that I would say is that, when things are stressful, even if it's good stress, I recommend that you practice more self-care than you normally do. There's a great Zen proverb that you should meditate for 20 minutes a day. And if you're busy, you should meditate for an hour. So that's counterintuitive. When we're busy, when things are going a little crazy, we tend to cut back on the self-care. But that's actually when we need it more. So whatever your habits are, and I do recommend that you make them habits, do more of those things to the extent that you can. And if you can't do the things that you usually do, find other things that you can do that will help to moderate that stress. I have a blog post that I wrote about how to build a great self-care kit so that you have something to reach for when you know you're under stress. There is a TED Talk that talks about, or a group of TED Talks, which I'll put a link to, that talks about the importance of self-care. So find new things to do, but above all, do the things that you already know to do to the extent that you can. So I hope that that is useful for you, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and may you be well.